All right, guys. So today is one of those full circle moments, where I'm glad that I filmed that one video. Yeah, that one. Because a follower of mine reached out to me who just bought a brand new 2025 Z06, and he has a really great story to tell you guys. All right, guys. So speaking of a full circle moment, this is Hart. And this is his beautiful brand new 2025 C8 Z06. And he has a really great story to tell about it. All right, Hart. So let us know what you've got here.
First of all, I think the most important thing to note is Hysteria Purple.
Oh, yeah.
That was my #1 requirement when I was looking for a Z06 was this gorgeous color. This is the best color you can get on a Z06.
I don't disagree. This is a fantastic color. I'm really, really happy that GM listened to everybody and finally gave us a purple again. It's been a long time.
Yeah, I think one of the big complaints you hear is that it's kind of blue, but I like that. I think it gives it a more of a masculine appeal. And not only that, it changes color depending on the lighting. At night it looks black, right? Certain lights it looks definitely purple. But onto the spec. So this is a 1LZ.
Okay.
Interesting because I came from a 3LT Stingray that I traded from this.
Right.
So I went to the poverty spec, but...
Yeah, right, the poverty spec, an $80,000 car to whatever this was.
Right, well, I'm missing some of the features I was used to, but that's okay. So we call it poverty spec a 1LZ, but what this does have is this has the Z07 Aero.
I see that.
Yes, that was another requirement of mine. And this also has the yellow carbon ceramic brakes.
Yeah, I see the yellow calipers and the massive carbon ceramic brakes. That is amazing.
Yeah, and the newer wheels for 25 that they did. I believe this is 25 when they started doing these wheels, right? Not the spider wheels.
Yeah, they are. Those are the 25 spider wheels.
So would I wanted a Z07 package? Yeah, but the difference between a Z07 package and this car is I don't have to get those Cup 2Rs, which they're gonna deteriorate. Yes, I'm gonna take this on the track, but I want to drive it on the street too. Yeah. So I want these PS4Ss, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And then that 10% spring rate, I don't really need it.
Yeah, you really don't. And it's a bumpier ride that you're just not going to enjoy.
It is. Would I have taken the Z07? Yes, but I'm happy with this. But that's the spec for this. The 1LZ is going to be the lightest Z06 that you can get.
Sure.
And it's a non-convertible.
Looks like you've got the black tip exhaust back here too.
That's right. So black tip exhaust, the black cross flag emblems.
Oh yeah, you got the stealth. And then what do you got on the inside?
So this has the full appearance package.
Oh, nice.
With the lights.
Yeah, so he's got the carbon fiber side pieces. And he's also got the beautiful piece right there that shows all the numbers on it. Very important: horsepower, torque,
in case I forget,
compression ratio.
Yeah, that's right. I need to know those things.
Yeah, man.
Yeah. Carbon fiber side mirrors, which from Chevy, I think that's a $1,500 option, right?
Very nice.
Yeah. I have the scrape armor grill guard. So from Chevy, they put that on at the dealership.
Sweet.
And another bonus is the full front and mirrors are PPF'd.
Oh, yeah, that's important.
That's very important.
Very important.
So that and the grill guards, that's another thing that I thought was very important, because if you drive in DFW, you'll know there are construction trucks everywhere and there's debris everywhere. So in my my Stingray, my radiators here were all busted up.
Yeah, I don't doubt it.
All busted up. So I said, if I'm getting a Z06, I'm putting the scrape armor on and I'm getting a PPF. I'm not going to play around. I'm tired of the damages. You can't get a car like this, have it all messed up.
So tell them the great story behind this car, and then we'll get to the interior.
Let's do it. So I saw this car in Mike's videos. He was doing, I think you did a Stonebriar run, a classic run, and lo and behold, at Classic Chevrolet, this car was sitting on the floor there. Mike, you were talking about the great deals that you could get for the 2025 model year because of the stop sale.
Right.
So seeing that car there, what did I do? I went to Classic Chevrolet. I met with the sales manager, actually Austin. I worked with Hector, so they were good. And I got a killer deal on this. We'll talk about the price.
Love hearing that, man.
Yeah.
Love it.
We'll talk about the price, but those add-ons that we talked about, the grill guards, the PPF, and the seat belts that you're going to see in a moment, that was all included in the sale.
Sure. What's really great is that you were able to negotiate all the rest of this stuff in there as well.
That's right.
So like I said, this is a full circle moment. I put that video out. He listened. He went, he found a deal, and now look at what he has at a really incredible price. So what'd you get this for?
Okay.
Or first of all, what was MSRP?
MSRP, because they added the North Texas package, which is nitro.
Right.
I can't say that without laughing. Nitro in the tires plus tint, that was extra $1,500.
Woo!
We talked about that in the negotiation phase. MSRP on this, because of that package, was $141.
Okay.
The price they gave me was $124,000. I had to tack on $1,000 because we met for the PPF, the seat belts, and the grill guards. So I added an extra $1,000, so $125,000 for a fully Z07 Aero carbon ceramic brake, Hysteria Purple Z06.
That's amazing, man. That is absolutely amazing. So there you go. He just picked up a beautiful spec car. Now, if you wouldn't have gotten that extra stuff, the PPF that you got, is it a track pack or is it just the front only?
It's the front leading up to the mirrors.
Okay.
So even the side skirts, everything that you see up front right there is PPF. Now that was a $3,700.
That's what I was gonna say. It's probably a $3,000 to $4,000 option. And the front grill guards, if you purchase those on GM site, I think they're $695. Yep. And then the yellow seat belts would have cost how much?
$700 plus labor, and the labor is it's a few hours because I think they had to remove the seats.
So there you go.
So
all of that added up together, well over right around $5,000.
Easy.
And he got it all for $1,000. So really, you got closer to 20 grand off this car.
That's right, 100%.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I could have gotten for the 25 model year there. I mean, I had a choice. There's so many dealerships where these cars were sitting. I could have got 3LZ. I could have gotten
absolutely
2 LZs, this and that. But I couldn't have gotten Hysteria Purple with this seemingly Z07 track package, right?
Right. Well, man, that is amazing. I'm glad that you reached out to me to connect and tell your story. Now let's finish it off with what this thing looks like on the inside.
Let's go.
All right. Ladies and gentlemen, this is your chance to own the most powerful Corvette ever built. A 2026 Corvette ZR1 with the brand new interior and a 1,064 horsepower twin turbo monster that blasts from 0 to 60 in just 2.3 seconds. This ZR1 is finished in red mist metallic with a natural dipped leather interior. And the best part, it comes with an extra $25,000 cash to help with taxes and supports 4 incredible charities, including the Auburn Cord Duesenberg Automobile Museum, Tri Industries, Stand for the Troops, and Toys for Tots. So don't wait. This giveaway ends soon. And because you are a Brink of Speed watcher, you'll receive 50% more bonus entries when you click my link below in the description or pinned comment. So enter now and win yourself a beautiful ZR1. Oh, wow. So you've got the level 1 carbon fiber as well?
So I added those.
Oh, okay.
Because my Stingray had the level 1 carbon fiber, but this is actually legit. It's not from GM, but you can get it from Jogon carbon fiber. So it's the same kind of weave pattern. It's not low quality. It's actually real carbon, not a carbon kind of trim. Because you got to be careful because you can buy the ABS plastic, which is not the same thing.
Right.
So I put it there, and there, where it would be.
Yeah, and then over here on the
Right.
mode selector. And then what about these floor mats? Do they come with the car?
They came with the car.
Oh, nice.
So that's another option.
Yeah, I think they're $400.
Yeah.
Do they come in the front and the rear too?
Yeah. Not the front.
Oh,
but
okay.
Yeah, just here.
So yeah, this is the black interior with the GT1 seats, the beautiful yellow seat belts. And he also got the Jake floor mats, which is the all-weather floor mats. Those are not cheap. That is a very nice option.
Yeah.
So this thing is well optioned out, even if it's a 1LZ.
Yeah.
And honestly, driving a Z06, you're not going to notice that you have a 1LZ.
You know, that's what it was for me. So again, came from a 3LT. It was fully loaded. It had PDR. It had the front axle lift. So the thing that I had to come to terms with was, I'm all about performance cars. I love drivers' cars, right? I was buying the engine. I wasn't buying those extra options. Yes, I like good options. You know, I even thought about, this has the lower grade Bose stereo system, but I'm not buying this to listen to the stereo. No. I'm buying this to listen
to the engine.
That engine, that 5.5 liter flat plane crank.
Exactly.
Masterpiece. So I came to terms with it. I was like, everything else checks off. So yeah.
Yeah, so there you have it, guys. He went from a C8 Stingray, and it was a Z51 fully loaded up car, to now this beautiful 25 Z06 that isn't fully loaded, but looks like it and probably drives just like it. The one thing that you're not missing is the mag ride. You've got mag ride with this.
Yeah.
It's a beautiful ride. It's a wonderful sound, and obviously a beautiful car.
Yeah.
Yeah, and just so that you folks know, there is still over 900 2025 Z06s out there ready to be purchased that are brand spanking new. All you got to do is have the courage, call up the dealership, go to the dealership like he did, and get yourself a smoking deal. Yeah. Just like he did.
Yeah, I looked at Stonebriar. Actually, Stonebriar has a red one for $103,000.
Holy cow.
Yeah.
A 1LZ?
For a one... Bear.
Yeah.
But still, the performance is there.
Yeah, you're still not losing any performance.
Maybe the leather isn't the way you want it, but again, the what you get, the amount of car you get for the money, it's an unheard of deal.
It is. I agree.
You know,
it's the best bang for your buck out there. So Hart, how long have you had this now?
About October 31st. So what's today? The 17th. So not quite
18,
a month yet.
Yeah, about 17, 18 days.
Yeah.
Nice. And is it broken in yet?
I just broke it in a couple days ago. In fact, if you go over to my channel, you'll see that I put out a video pre-broken in. So I haven't even put out a broken in video on my channel.
Nice.
Yet. Yeah.
And you had the Z51 Stingray. How much better do you like this than that car?
Night and day difference. I loved my Stingray, but this is a bona fide, it's not a race car, but it is a race car, right?
I know what you mean.
The engine tells the story. Having driven my Z51 to the dealership a good 40 miles from where I live, I got to compare them back to back. And everything about this car just feels a little bit tighter. I think the key difference that I noticed right away, though, is this 5.5 liter is much different in the torque delivery down low.
Oh, yeah.
In the 6.2 liter, there's a lot more grunt off the line.
Right.
This handles more like a race car engine where everything is up top. But Chevy did a good job of giving you torque all throughout the rev range. But it's one of the key things you're going to notice when you go from a Stingray to this. Do not be put off by it. It's a feature of the car that you rev it out. And it's a very welcome feature. Any of us that are really into driving, whether it's S2000s or GT3s, the revers, this does that in spades. And I think this is the best sounding car on the road. It sounds better, in my opinion, than a 458. So that's a personal opinion, but
I agree. So are you going to put quite a few miles on this a year, or are you going to try and keep the mileage low?
That's to be decided, Mike. You know, the more I drive it, the more I want to drive it.
There you go.
Right?
Every smile is, or every mile's a smile, right?
1000%.
Yeah.
So my Type R is my daily and my track car. But every time I'm not in this, I want to be in it. So I think I'll probably do a little hybrid thing. And if I start to feel convicted about the mileage that's adding up, maybe I'll let it sit for a little bit, then start to take it back out again.
Well, Hart, thank you so much. By the way, guys, if you haven't seen Born Again Motoring, that is his YouTube channel. Check him out. Give him a subscribe. I'll also be linking up with him. So if you're looking at the video right now, you can just click on him and subscribe to him right off my video. So check that out, also in the description. Thank you so much for giving me the opportunity to film your car and do this full circle moment.
Yeah.
Because that's what this is. And it's really, really great. It actually shows the people out there that I'm not just making videos to make videos.
No, Mike is legit, guys. Like when I reached out to him, it wasn't a like, who is this kind of guy? Or there was no struggle. It was natural. He was kind, and I really respect that. I appreciate it. So he's the real deal. Yeah.
I appreciate that, man.
Yeah.
Well, again, check out his channel. Give him a big thumbs up for doing this video with me. Help me reach my goal of 100,000 subscribers between now and the end of the year. We're getting close. We got a long ways to go yet. I know we'll get there. Hit the hype button. I hope each and every one of you have a wonderful rest of your day, and we'll see you guys out on the road.